To an outsider, it might seem a strange hobby, but cosplay, or costume play, is growing in Australia. Beginning in Japan in the 1980s, the hobby has quickly become a worldwide phenomenon. Penny Arcade Expo Melbourne, Australia's biggest convention, had over 50,000 cosplayers in 2014, and the numbers are predicted to increase. As the hobby becomes popular, cosplayers have turned to social media to create fan bases. Gabrielle Hyde-Smith is rather new to the cosplay game. She's been cosplaying for a year and started up her social media pages shortly after beginning. She thinks serious cosplayers need a social media presence to connect with the community.
I guess it really depends on the reason why you're cosplaying as to whether you have a page or not. So if you are cosplaying because you want to put yourself out there, because you want to really be in the community and really be out there, then I think that page is really important.
But many cosplayers worry the hobby prioritises fame and sex appeal on social media. In the male-dominated comic book and gaming industries, sexism towards female cosplayers isn't new. Many feel the pressure to be sexualised. One such cosplayer is Lucy McNamara. Cosplaying since she was 13 years old, she now has 3,000 followers on Instagram and says she is often expected to be sexy on social media.
Having a page, having likes and having a fan base doesn't exactly determine the calibre of your cosplay. I'd rather a massive, insane weapon that took me a year to make get more fame than someone's boobs. I don't want to be drawn to failing my skill level and using my body as a way to get followers. It's never been the goal at all.
Gabrielle agrees. In putting her cosplays online, she wants to create a following from respect for her skill.
Even though it gets you quick fame, yes. Even though it gets you attention fast,
it's not the right way to go about it.
I don't think it's the right way to go about it, and I think it can put you in more uncomfortable situations and start to get more of that negative attention.
Yes.
Professional cosplay photographer Chris Ezogalis is used to seeing his work used to foster fan bases. He is concerned that cosplayers can place too much emphasis on developing a following as a measure of success.
Yeah, I think there's a large misconception that a huge number of likes is instantly a good cosplayer or an instantly a successful, profitable cosplayer. I think there are so many people out there who are underrepresented in that number. And I think there are a lot of people who are putting extra emphasis on the number. And I think that we should definitely make sure we're not discounting the work of people who don't have a following.
But Chris also sees the potential of social media to give cosplay artists recognition. He himself has over 21,000 Facebook likes, but his focus is still on the standard of his art.
Well, I think that it's amazing for me to be able to post fresh faces on my page. I love to see them develop their own fan base, and I think that people are getting more selective now with who they follow, who they like, and so when they see something they do like, they form their fan base around that.
Both Gabrielle and Lucy agree that though fan pages are useful, cosplayers must remember fame is not the goal.
But I think it shouldn't make people think that cosplay is about that. That's a major point. Cosplay is about bringing characters to life.
Stephanie Aikins reporting for The Vault.